How's it going? If you're watching this, then you got a swinging mechanism prop from Spirit Halloween. And if you were like me, when you set it up and you put your swinging, whether swinging girl or one of the other ones up, uh, and you plugged it in, she kind of just went instead of actually swinging. So the problem is that I found is that when this is attached to like a branch, and this thing moves, the it ends up kind of that these things stay still and the box just moves, so it's not really swinging. So I was like, well, I got to find a way to keep the box still, but I didn't want to, like, I didn't know how to do it. I tried to like do it up higher so there was a branch resting against it, but it was kind of at an angle, and then the the motor was straining. It was like and then coming back, and then the motor ended up burning out. First of all, it wasn't even swinging well, and then the motor burned out, so I had to buy another one. Um, and so I was like, well, how do I get this thing vertical but keep it straight? And I was like, what do I do? Like nail a piece of plywood to the tree branch? And I didn't want to do that. So I kind of came up with this idea, and it's pretty cheap, and it works great. And I'm going to share it with you. So I went and got I went to Ace Hardware and got like one of these. I was like, I need a thick rubber band, and they were like, how about one of these? It's meant to go on a trash can, and like hold the bag to keep it from falling in. So I got one of those, and I went like this, then twisted. Bear with me. I could edit this, but I'm too lazy for that. So anyway, I just did that a few times. Just pretend it's done, because the finished one's up in the tree. This is the broken one. So anyway, so I did that, and then instead of having it like twisted right here, I just like made sure it was straight on the sides, and the twists were just here, so the branches just didn't do it. And then what I did was I took some string and I attached it to one side, and then took the string and attached it to the tree branch, and then I did the same thing on the other side. So now let's go over and show you what I did. So as you can see, I tied that in a knot, and then I ran this over to like the branch that was kind of level with it, and I just wound it around. Now what I do is I recommend, instead of tying it off, because this will, see how the rubber band is kind of sorry, see how the rubber band's like pulled away from it. It's gonna give over time, and so if you need to retighten this, it's just a lot easier just to unwind it from that branch. So I just left a bunch, and I just went like this. I just looped it over and over and over again, so it's not tied in a knot, but it's just wound around. So now if I need to redo it, I can just unwind it instead of getting scissors out and cutting the knot off. And so I did that on one side, and then I did it on the other side, and then made it tight. So now, this video is very shaky, I apologize. So now, like, it's tight, like it doesn't move, and it's vertical. And now I'm gonna plug her in and show you guys what happens. Look at that. She's swinging like it was designed to do. And this thing stays still for the most part. Get these branches out of the way. See? And it's just barely moving, and just the arm's moving, just the way it's supposed to. Cheap fix, worked great. It works so good they should include it in the instructions, and that's what you should do. But As we all know, at Spirit Halloween, you're lucky if you even get any instructions. When I got her, it did not come with instructions, and I'm pretty damn handy when it comes to figuring stuff out. I like solving the puzzle. That thing, man, I ended up going on YouTube and watching someone else do it. It helped a lot. Otherwise, I'd still be setting that damn thing up. But I hope this helps, and yeah, I think it'll save on the motor too. It doesn't sound like it's working hard, so hopefully it'll last a couple seasons in the weather. So anyway, that's it. Happy Halloween.